Crowded roads, long commutes, hectic schedules, pent-up frustration. For Washington drivers, it's a dangerous mix that can quickly escalate. Recent research has revealed that road rage is becoming an increasingly common problem. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 67% of drivers have felt threatened by another driver. Additionally, 60% admit to losing their tempers while behind the wheel. While driving on a busy section of I-5 near Centralia, Alexis Gordon and his fiancée changed lanes and cut off another driver. The problem quickly escalated as the angry driver started chasing them. They called 911 to report the road rage incident in progress.
Yes, I'm on I-5 heading south. I just had a car pull next to me and pull a gun. I-5 southbound from where, ma'am? We're about, let me see. Harrison Avenue, exit 82.
Where are you at now? Or wait a minute, where's the vehicle at?
It's trying to pass on the right. Man, it's coming up behind us.
Okay, ma'am, okay. Sheriff Smoke Patrol's vehicle is trying to pass the reporting party on the right-hand side. Can somebody get county on the line, please?
Oh my God, it shot us!
Weapon just shot the vehicle. Ma'am, is anybody injured? Ma'am? 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 Get an aid car going southbound to 82 for me. Unknown if any injuries, the reporting party will not calm down to talk and advise the county for an aid car. Ma'am?
They pulled him out of the car and they were trying to work on him there with CPR, and they took him to the hospital, and the only thing that was left was the nerve that makes his heart beat. Nothing else was left. Nothing else was left. He doesn't know my son. He didn't know him. He didn't know him. He just shot at him.
Police say the driver of this red Explorer was involved in a road rage, a game of cat and mouse with another car.
Margaret, tonight we've learned that the driver of the SUV that crossed the center line has told police that he was in an argument with a motorist that was driving alongside him right before the crash. Police say road rage may be to blame for the accident that killed a 16-year-old after leaving her prom.
And tonight we've learned more about the
Apparently one of them cut the other one off, and he just couldn't let it go. He had to cut him back off. And then he cut him back off, back and forth a few times, until they were just so filled with rage, they crossed the center line and hit my daughter's car head on and killed her. You know, I put Georgia in the safest car I could find. I made sure there was airbags all around. I didn't know that road rage was so bad. I had no idea.
After interviewing two eyewitnesses to the incident, we found out that this is a road rage incident. Prior to the collision, one of the witnesses had tried to pass the suspect vehicle, which the suspect vehicle slowed down, sped up, wouldn't let her pass him. They were coming around a corner. He fishtailed it, lost control, and ended up striking a innocent bystander, which is the guy on the motorcycle. So this is going to be a road rage incident ending in a collision with one going to the hospital.
Law enforcement in our state are now using innovative approaches to combat road rage and aggressive driving.
The usual excuse that I've encountered is that people are late. They're late for work, they're late for an appointment, they're late to get home. Being late has put them in a situation where they feel they have to drive quickly or aggressively or dangerously in order to get to where they're going.
Oh, she was following that car too close. She says she has a suspended license. She says she was driving recklessly, and she's late to get her child, pick her child up from daycare. The biggest thing for her was having that vehicle impounded because her license was suspended, and she had prior convictions, so we held the vehicle, and all because she's late.
The Aggressive Driving Apprehension Team was created to address our citizens' call for stricter enforcement of hazardous violations on our roads and highways. It's non-traditional police vehicles, it's regular family cars, it's sport utility vehicles. Its purpose is to get all those drivers that you always say, gee, I wish there was a cop around when you need one. It's designed to be totally covert until the time that it's time to stop a violator, and then the switches come on. Here comes a motorcycle by us. This is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Here goes a motorcycle that's going to be 100 miles an hour. I think we probably owe him a chat, don't you think?
Do your part to avoid aggressive drivers with good driving habits. Stay out of the left lane that is reserved for faster traffic. Yield to the right for any cars trying to pass you. Allow a safe distance between you and the car in front of you. Tailgating has been the major cause of dozens of fatal traffic disputes across the country. Tapping your brakes to warn other drivers to quit tailgating you is considered a hostile act by some motorists. Allow plenty of room to change lanes and avoid cutting someone off. Always signal before changing lanes and turn off your signal after you change lanes. Keep headlights on low beam except where conditions and lack of traffic allow. Use your horn only in an emergency. Never raise a finger or make other confrontational gestures to an aggressive driver. This is a direct insult and now becomes a personal matter. This has led to many road rage tragedies. If an enraged motorist chases you down, do not drive to your home. Call 911 immediately if you have a cell phone, go to the nearest police department, or drive to a busy public place where witnesses will be present. Aggressive driving in Washington State will cost you.
If you kill somebody in aggressive driving, you could be facing a lengthy prison sentence if you were convicted.
A steady stream of young mourners continues to shed tears tonight at the roadside memorial where 16-year-old Georgia Pemberton lost her life Saturday night.
Georgia was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And you know, this is the worst tragedy that anybody could go through, losing their loved one. Everybody said, did I have to have such an expensive funeral for Georgia? I couldn't give her a wedding.
If somebody cuts you off or doesn't put on their blinker or whatever on the roads, maybe they're thinking about something else. Maybe their minds are somewhere else. Maybe they had a bad day. It's just not that serious. Somebody disrespected me, so I'm going to get them. That's crazy. That's a crazy way to think.
Remember, steer clear of aggressive drivers. Don't engage with rage.